Good morning students, this video is for class 7th and today we'll continue our chapter 6 of history, that is town, traders and craftsmen. So different towns developed during the medieval period. We learned in our last class also, and we learned about first type of town also, that was temple town and pilgrimage centers. Now our next and second type of town that developed during the medieval period was capital town and administrative centers. So, what are capital towns? Capital towns, the place where kings held their court, were developed into a town are called a capital town. A place where kings, वो जगह जहाँ मेडिवल पीरियड में जो किंग्स होते थे, जो राजा होते थे, अपना कोर्ट, अपना दरबार लगाते थे, वो जगह भी धीरे धीरे डेवलप्ड हो गई, विकसित हो गई और किसमें चेंज हो गई? एक टाउन में, दैट वाज कॉल्ड कैपिटल टाउन, जिसको कैपिटल टाउन के नाम से जाना जाने लगा. The town that developed as the capital of a kingdom was known as capital towns, and they also developed as the administration centers, and these capital towns also developed as the administration centers from where all the administrative activities were taken place, from where all the administrative activities were carried on. And an administrative center is a seat of regional administration or local government. So administrative center is a seat or place from where all the administration activities or the local government can operate their administration. तो ये वो जगह होती थी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सेंटर जहाँ से सारा प्रशासन का काम ऑपरेट किया जाता था. एंड a town such as Delhi, Agra, Hampi and Fatehpur Sikri are examples of capital towns and administrative centers. And all these Delhi, Agra, Hampi and Fatehpur Sikri, the capital cities, were fortified for protection from the invaders. Means almost all the capital cities, जितनी भी राजधानी होती थी वो सारी fortified होती थी. Fortified means किलाबंद. Means there was huge walls around these cities or towns because of the protection from the invaders. काफी इसको सुरक्षा मिल सके, जो टाउन जो सिटी है उसको सुरक्षित रखा जा सके एनिमीज से या इन्वेडर्स से. These towns were center of the cultural activities also. Now our next one type of town during the medieval period that developed was trade and commercial town. Trade means vyapar. So trade activities were flourished in these towns or developed in these towns. That's why these towns were known as trade or commercial towns. So the town of medieval period mostly grew because of flourishing trade. तो ज़्यादातर जो टाउन्स थे, कस्बे थे, उनका विकास किसकी वजह से हुआ? व्यापार की वजह से, ट्रेड की वजह से. एंड दैट्स व्हाई द टाउन्स वर नोन एज ट्रेड और कमर्शियल टाउन. अ कमर्शियल टाउन इज डेवलप्ड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट फाउंड इन दैट रीजन. कमर्शियल टाउन का डेवलपमेंट किस वजह से होगा? वहाँ पे पाए जाने वाले प्रोडक्ट्स की वजह से एंड नियरनेस टू ports or major trade routes and their nearness to the ports. Ports were very important during the medieval period because there was no other ways of transport or there was no other means of transport for trade. So व्यापार करने के लिए कोई और माध्यम ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का अवेलेबल नहीं था. Water was the only way to reach people can trade easily. That's why ports means बंदरगाह, जहाँ पे ships को जहाँ पे शिप्स को, जहाजों को पार्क किया जाता था, सामान को लोड या अनलोड किया जाता था, दैट प्लेस वॉज नोन एज पोर्ट, या फिर जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं बंदरगाह. सो दैट टाइम ड्यूरिंग मेडिवल पीरियड पोर्ट वॉज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. पोर्ट टाउन्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, inland and port towns. Inland towns and port towns. Inland means within the boundaries, and port towns which are settled near the ports. So inland trading town like Ahmedabad and Qasim Bazar were important inland trading towns famous for cotton and silk textiles. So Qasim Bazar and Ahmedabad was famous for cotton and silk. And the next one is port towns. Port towns which were settled near the ports. And Goa, Surat, Masulipatam, Hampi and Cochin were thriving port towns of medieval period. Now our next one topic is craft towns. Craft towns developed because of their importance of craft, means अपनी कारीगरी की वजह से different places nowadays also we can see that different places are famous for different types of crafts. Like Banaras is famous for Banarsi sarees, Bidar is famous for their Bidari work, and Kanchipuram is famous for their silk sarees. Some towns also developed as a center of particular craft. They attracted a large number of people or crafts and craftsperson and traders. So these craft towns attracted large number of craft persons and traders. क्राफ्ट टाउन्स का विकास हुआ तो वहां पे बड़ी मात्रा में बहुत सारे कारीगर और व्यापारी सेटल हो गए. सो कांचीपुरम, खैराबाद एंड बनारस flourished due to the attractiveness of their textile. As I told you, Kanchipuram is famous for their silk and cotton sarees, and Banaras for Banarsi sarees, and Bidar is also a craft town which is famous for its Bidari work. Now our next one topic is Hampi. There is a case study given on Hampi. So first we'll come to know about the location of Hampi. Hampi is a village of Karnataka and is famous for its architecture. हम्पी एक गांव है कर्नाटका में और ये किस लिए प्रसिद्ध है, फेमस है अपने आर्किटेक्चर के लिए. हम्पी इज लोकेटेड ऑन द बैंक्स ऑफ रिवर ऑफ तुंगभद्रा इन नॉर्दर्न कर्नाटका एंड was the capital of Vijayanagar Empire, and Hampi was the capital of Vijayanagar Empire and founded in the year 1336. It was also called Vijayanagar and or Virupaksha, या फिर इसको वीरूपक्ष के नाम से भी जानते थे. It is surrounded by the river on one side and by granite hills on the other three sides. So Hampi was surrounded by the river, means उसके एक तरफ नदी थी, बाकी तीन साइड्स में क्या थे, ग्रेनाइट. ग्रेनाइट is a type of igneous rocks. ग्रेनाइट क्या है, is a type of rock and is a igneous rocks, and this made it the well-defined capital city, and that's why Hampi was safe from all sides, from the other invaders and the enemies. इसलिए हम्पी सुरक्षित जगह थी क्योंकि उसके एक तरफ रिवर थी, नदी थी, और बाकी साइड ग्रेनाइट मीन्स igneous rocks. And because of its location, Hampi was chosen as the capital. अपनी लोकेशन की वजह से ही हम्पी को कैपिटल भी चुना गया था, राजधानी भी चूज किया गया था. It was also a fortified city, means वो एक किलाबंद जगह थी. There was huge walls around Hampi, and the architecture of Hampi was distinctive, different because of following reasons. First, the walls of Hampi were blocked together by interlocking, not by the use of mortar or cementing agent. And the buildings in the royal complex had impressive arches, domes and pillars, halls with slots for folding sculptures. और जो बिल्डिंग थी हम्पी में जो बनाई गई है उसमें बहुत ही इम्प्रेसिव डिज़ाइंस बनाई गई, आर्ट्स बनाए गए, डोम्स बनाए गए और पिलर्स बनाए गए. एंड दे ऑल्सो हैड वेल प्लान्ड प्लांटेशंस एंड प्लेजर गार्डन्स. It was an important center of cotton and spice. Hampi was famous for trade also. So there was center of cotton and spice trade. In the 15th and 16th century, Hampi was rushed with commercial and cultural activities. Muslim merchants and agents of European traders such as Portuguese buy these goods from the rich market of Hampi. It was also famous for its monuments and temples like Vitthal Temple, Hazara Temple and Virupaksha Temple were some important temples of Hampi. The rulers used the money from trade to build temples. Now, our next topic of this chapter will continue in our next class. Thank you.